Now this is probably one of the most dangerous parts in the entire valley because there's lots of wolves here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. I'm the Mighty Man. No building, no exploring, no fighting, maybe, no gathering. Just a man in the medieval times, living his moment, enjoying the nature, and squeezing every single possible coin out of those dipshits. But in reality though, today I would like to do something different. Today I would like to do actual some quests. So I got a few quests here that we have to actually do because, well, yeah, there's a time limit over here, which is pretty fucking annoying. So, which one we should try to do? Okay, I think we can try to talk to Alvin. Apparently this is the only thing I need to do right now. Alvin story 1. And we can try to do later on this thing. The Briega's story. Okay, right, so track this one first. Find Alvin, talk to him. Let him finish his monologue that nobody cares about. And after that we're gonna see what else we could try to do here. Also, apparently there's shitloads of quests around here. Maybe I could try to do some more. Just acquire some additional, like, you know, dynasty and maybe some diplomacy points. That'll be helpful. Just saying. Okay, this guy over here has a quest. Hello! What do you need help with? He needs some grain. That's not gonna fucking happen. Because you're gonna probably give me some stupid quest. Then I have to give you some really stupid grain that I don't have access to yet. And you're gonna be like, oh, you failed at my objective. And I refuse it to tell you. What objective? From the very beginning. I mean, what type of grain I need from the very beginning. What you need help with? He needs a bucket. Can I make a bucket? Do I have a bucket on me? Not really. I mean, I can make a bucket, but I will have to go back to my base. Well, you know. I could do it, but... Nah. You have also a quest. Oh wait, that's Alvin. Okay, what's new with you? Nothing new. I've got my hands full today. Not to mention my water skin's leaking. I swear, it's like it's doing it on purpose. I need to make my work harder on the day, on this damn day. But that's too bad. Can you just get by a new one? This one's my favorite. I'm not attached to it. For you, my friend, I pretend this is not disgusting at all. Distinguishing at all. How can I help? The rest of here is a village where they have a sighing hut. Could you go over there and talk to the sword about my water skin? Sure! Alvin's water skin. Jadwiga. Ah, hello Jadwiga. I've been sent by Dobrogiewa. What for? I've heard that you are the one supplying... you are the one that supplies rye to the tavern, is that right? So? I'm sorry, is this not a good moment? Are all this charming to strangers, or I'm especially in some way? Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with some personal issues. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye situation. Is everything alright? I want to bother you with my problems. You already started, so you can at least finish. You're not bothering, I'm eager to listen. Well, a long time ago, I've made a major mistake. And the consequences of that decision are troubling me now. What? Marrying an idiot. Oh, great, I understand. Believe me, you don't. How exactly does his doubtful intellectual prowess trouble you? Last night, he was supposed to sell one of our cows to the market. I told him specifically the price he should sell it for. We needed the coins now more than ever, and can you guess what he comes back home with? The cow? Nothing. The cow. A handful of seeds that someone told him were magical seeds. Can you imagine? Moron. Alright, let's see where this week is going. Okay, anything extraordinary about the seeds? There weren't even seeds! It was just a bunch of rabbit droppings. Oh. Oh, that's you. I'm going to lose my mind because of that man, I swear. I'd love to say something uplifting right now, but damn, he really does sound foolish. Can I do something to help? Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. There's nothing you can do, sweetie, but I appreciate the offer. Letting me vent a little was more than enough already. It was a pleasure. Could you tell me more about the raid situation now? Unfortunately, won't be able to provide a rye this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable. As if I didn't have enough problems already, but don't worry, I've ordered delivery of rye from Rolnicia. It should be here yesterday actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar is usually very prompt. Maybe you could go and see him and check if everything is alright. Alright. And do you have any other quest? Can you help with something? Okay, you need somebody strong. You want me to look for some food. Okay. Mouths to feed. What the fuck exactly you want from me? Management, technology, journal. Mouth to feed. She needs berries. And meat. Wait, can I get berries in this season? I actually had to went to a different village. To Dencia, whatever. I've came here, and what? In the middle of the night. Nobody's around to help me. I have to wait for the morning. Unless maybe somebody's gonna help me. Okay, let's actually try. Oh, I can actually do this thing. Okay. Hi, my friend water skin broke. I'm looking for someone who can repair it. I can repair it as far as I can tell. It won't be particularly difficult, but I'm missing materials. What do you need? Few letters will do. Crap. I've left all of my fucking letter back at the encampment. God damn it. And yes, if you're gonna ask, I'm gonna abuse the fucking bow. Oh, my wooden spear is over here. Thanks for guiding me for my old wooden spear. But this time apparently I got a lot better weapon. It's called the fucking bow. Yeah, he's bleeding. Dude, can you just die? You've made like 2 circles around the fucking forest already, and trust me, this is a really big ass fucking... okay, whatever. Sure, just keep screaming. Eventually, I'm gonna catch up with you. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've literally made a full fucking circle around the forest. Can you just die? Really? Oh, okay, I thought, okay, you know what? Fuck you! Oh, he's still alive. Motherfucker! Unbelievable. Oh, great, now he died. Okay, I need around 4 letter. That should be easy. Come on, give me some shit, please. The best part about this video is that, well, my idea was to make 1 quest, but apparently that's literally impossible because the video will take like 5 minutes. And, well, I can solve a few quests at the same time, so I think this is a little bit more efficient. And, well, you know, like, you want to be efficient in games like this. Hello, I came back. Task accomplished, dear lady. Here's a required skinned letter. It must have been a lot of work. He is a very dear close friend, isn't he? I just like to lend a hand to people in need. Water skin belongs to Alvin, a farmer from nearby village east of here. Oh, I know him. He's a good lad. Here you go. The water skin. As good as you? Say hi to Alvin from me. Sure, no problemo. I got dynasty reputation. Good. Now, I would like to speak with somebody who is responsible for cooking around here. Okay, the person responsible for cooking is in the next house? Wait, what? What? Wait, is there one more bed I've missed? Oh, there's one more bed over here. And she doesn't want to speak with me because she is asleep. She sleeps like a fucking rock. Now for the other quest, of course, I'm gonna need some berries, so I have to actually buy berries, just in case I'm gonna buy like 10, I can afford it. I will sell you some... I can sell you the mushrooms, actually. Yeah, they're worth a lot more than the fucking berries. Okay, that's nice. Right, sell this one as well. I don't need the mushrooms. The mushrooms are useless for me. Right, I think we got everything. I got the berries. Do you have something to drink, maybe? Ha, plume tart. Yeah, expensive shit. Ah, water skin. How much? You know what? I think I'm just gonna buy myself a stew. I mean a soup. I mean, let's actually use all that gold I have hardly acquired, okay? Ah, much better. Delicious soup. Thank you, woman. All right. So we got the food, we got the water skin repairs. So now we just have to run back to Alvin, return the quest, and speak with the other bastards, and hopefully I'll be able to do this thing before winter will come. Yeah. I'm not saying, but this is gonna be a long-ass run. A kilometer that way. Okay, I love hiking in the middle of the fucking forest. Yeah, hi dear, scare you. This time I'm actually not gonna try to kill you. I don't understand this thing. Why do I get a quest to acquire a resource which normally does not spawn during this specific time of the year? Like, why did I receive the quest to collect berries? Oh, hello. To collect berries. Huh? How remotely I'm supposed to do this thing? Like, if I would not have gold, if somehow I would actually not be at the village that has a cook that sells berries, then basically this would be impossible to do. This, oh, what? There's a river over here? Oh, it's this one here. Oh, okay. I can actually drink. Yeah, I'm a bit thirsty. Sure, why not? Drink it up. Okay, and back to hiking. Yeah, I love hiking in this game, man. I mean, I know I see... You basically see the same textures all the time, right? The trees, the bushes, the sticks, the rocks, the... I don't know. The smaller bushes that you cannot interact with. It's basically copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But in the end, when actually that thing matters, you don't actually pay attention to that. Because the game... The game is actually really, really nice. The only concern I have about it, the only issue I have with this game, at the moment, is that the map is... Well, once you actually get familiar with the map, you basically get the feeling that the map is quite small. Even though it actually takes a good chunk of your time to get from one edge to the other. But later on you can acquire yourself a mount, which speeds up the things incredibly. But yeah, the thing remains, right? That you have the feeling that the map is actually quite small. And that is the only actual issue I have with the game. Nothing else. I like the music. I like the scenery. You know what, maybe actually building some of the stuff is a bit of an annoyance. And sometimes I don't understand why I have to waste an entire fucking log just to make a bowl. I mean, I'm wasting a gigantic fucking tree to make a bowl. What the fuck? Hello, Arvin, I have returned. Also, this guy... Yeah, you needed a bucket, didn't you? Can I help you with something? No, you need grain. What was the guy that needed a bucket? Because since I was already in my village... Ah, that's Alvin. Since I was in my village anyway, I've decided to buy him a... make him a bucket. Here you go. Thank you. This will help me a lot. I have some onion seeds. Here, maybe you'll make use of them. Yeah. You don't have a lot of trouble with the requested you. Let's see. The sewer didn't have letters to repair the wetter skin, so I had to hunt down some wild animals for supplies. Piece of cake. See where? So you can craft tools and hunt. You are truly amazing. My mother was always pretty handy with a bow and spear. She used to take me hunting from an early age. I envy you. My father only taught me how to work in the fields. Remember that in the end, you are the one who shapes your own fate. Yeah, it makes sense. It's time for me to leave. Till next time. So I have to wait for the next day, which is basically gonna be next season anyway. Right, where's the person that required the motherfucking... Oh, wait, I think it's well. Oh yeah, she wants the food. There you go. Mouse to feed, and I got some coins. Good. Dynasty reputation is increasing like fucking crazy. I hope that this is not gonna be a trap for my own ass. And I think you require the bucket.
Hello.
Can I help you with something? No, you want grains as well? Wait, what? Hold on, did you guys swap positions together? Or was it just me? Hero jump. Hero jump. Shut up.
How's life treating you?
You need something? I lost my bucket. Yes. A fine bucket, thank you. No problem. Da-da-da-da! Okay, I got animal husbandry. Okay, that's nice. I don't think I need that thing right now because I cannot acquire animals anyway. Skills. I don't have any new skills, which is kind of annoying. Alright, what else we need to do? That's it? Do I have anything else to do? Oh wait, I have to speak with Nadar and Uniegoast. Okay, Alvin's story. Well, wait. Oh, I'm gonna get some more seeds. Yay. Chapter. This one. I need to get myself a well and a barn. Dynasty reputation. Can I trade the dynasty reputation for something, please? What's the dynasty reputation actually? There it is. I don't think I can use it for anything at the moment. Right. I would like to speak with Nadar. Oh, come on. He's over there. Oh, fuck. Why I did not check this thing earlier? Okay, whatever. So let's go and speak with this bastard. Where is he? There he is. About his thriving story about shit and stuff. Oh, hello, Receiver. Are you getting settled? The valley is treating me nicely so far. That's wonderful, Receiver. But you have somewhat poor time. My duties as a castellan await me. Of course, I understand. Is everything alright? I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. Oh no. Great. I mean, not for the descendants, obviously. Deceased, obviously. But there's the excitement and mystery the valley is lacking. Oh my, I thought things like this won't happen here too often. Because they don't. I'm just about to go to the crime scene and question the witnesses. And I honestly don't know what to expect. Remember, everybody lies. I'm sure you'll take good care of the matter. Time will tell. Yes, even it will break. Jokes aside, Hasimir. That's really a serious matter. I won't be able to share more stories with you in the moment, but I believe there is someone you should meet. His name is Sambor. He was one of us. The pack, I mean. Are you serious? And he lives here? In the valley? That's right. All of them are actually. Here, I've marked Sambor's house on your map. You should pay him a visit. But beware, calling Sambor a friend is like calling being stung by a bee right in the tip of your manhood pleasant. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was part of the remnants after all. Just say I didn't warn ya. I'll be on my way then. He lives in the fucking forest. He lives in the fucking forest next to the fucking wolves. Nice. Now this is probably one of the most dangerous parts in the entire valley because there's shadows of wolves here. At least it used to be back in the Alexis version of the game. But this time I'm really bold because I have my fucking bow with me. Though then again, if I'm gonna hit a wolf, that was not a wolf. If I'm gonna hit, oh hello, encampment. Well, that's always nice to have. Let's see. Is there anything useful here, or I have been already here? Stone. I don't think I want to collect some stone. I think I've been here. Sticks. Yeah, I'm almost certain I have been here already. Oh, wait. No, I've had this arrow. Yeah, I think I was here already. Because I was walking around at some point when I was hunting wolves in one of the previous episodes, and I think I've actually walked here. Ah, speaking of the devil. Right, there's one wolf over there, and I don't think there are any other wolves around here. Well, since I'm already over here, let's sneak around. Hello, Mr. Wolf, how are you? Don't move. Don't move. Ah, son of a bitch! How the fuck I've... The moment when I shoot my fucking arrow, he decided to move his stupid ass face. Wolves. Motherfucking wolves. Hello, how are you? Good morning. This is actually a nice encampment. Is this supposed to be the hunter's building? No, this is the house. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be the hunter's quarters. Yeah. Wow, he has lots of equipment over here. Holy shit, it's so nice. Alright, hello. Oh. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't meant to this. Wait a second. Look in my eye and stop shivering for crying out loud, huh? Black and blue. You're Lorda's family, aren't ya? My name is Casimir. You must be Sambor then. And how do you know that? I was talking with the Uniegoast. He told me that you were a part of the remnants as well. Part of what now? The pack? The one with Uniegoast and Lordan? Iordan? I've never heard that idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry. Maybe I've made a mistake. We're called the Undying Fist. Oh my. That's so much worse. No, that's a whole lot better name. You damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Uniegoast lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity. Of course he was. And only that about that. Anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the packed adventures together. That's an amazing coincidence because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by a crackling fire. Oh my, really? No. Leave my property and forget what it is. Oh, come on. It would only take a moment really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fists, huh? And what did you exactly do as the pack? You don't know what we did? Uniegoast didn't get to that part yet. Alright. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Iordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. He clever bastard was, and always too big for a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could. But cleverness at such a young age was always meant two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set up on a big adventure. That's it. Pity did it, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them were Iordan. Or Iordan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is Iordan? Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turning into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was also useless as a hunter, back then at least, so berries and mushrooms was all he could get. So obviously, he needed some coins. He came across a mountain with orchage, so vast it seemed like an ocean. Iordan hid himself there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in beetles, skin red from the scorching sun, knees pulsating from pain. I must say, you're really amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up! You want me to finish? Where was I? Alright. He was exhausted from all this strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he would be dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Iordan was furious! That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the lord. Disgusting, repressible insects. And what do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both the lord palms struck Iordan's ears with a shameful oaths. Iordan fell to the ground stunned, and the lord guards threw him out of the manor like garbage. Stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I may add. It wasn't until evening when Iordan regained his ceiling, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Iordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And what happened next? What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away! I'm not living like this! I can do whatever I want, scram! I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want, just please tell me the whole story. Damn, you're annoying. No, I'm not. See? What an annoying thing you say? Okay, you can help me, since I won't get rid of you any other way. So, what you need? Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, what do you do? There are clay deposits behind my house. Go there and dig them some clay for me. On it, boss. You have pottery addiction or something? First of all, I don't need to explain myself to you, child. Secondly, it's for medical purpose. And that's the answer that will satisfy you. Got it? Sure. I have to fucking dig. Sure, whatever. Okay, I can dig. Where's the shovel? Oh shit, I don't remember which one was mine. Which one was the one he gave me? Okay, let's go with this one, I guess. Ha! I got a shovel for free. Awesome. Alright, so we just have to What the fuck? Wooden deer figurine. Sure, why not? I have returned with your clay, old man. Here. You have it? Yeah, all the one you need. Alright. So, as I was already said, Ardan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money, nor connections, but he had one thing. An unusual ability, you see. From an early age, Ardan was an especially good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tales really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact, held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest situations, but it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. That's very interesting. Oh no, but what happened with the Lord? Listen. He came up with a plan. A plan so mostly moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes, worthy of the most wealthy noblemen. The finest of fabrics, silk threads, you name it. Horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it? You may ask. It's simple. He didn't pay for it. Wait, he stole it? I said no such thing. Arden wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing the new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. Okay. Now I know that you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. Ha ha! You're absolutely right it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Ardan, he just wanted straight in. I didn't blame you for duping me. Damn, it would be hard first to dupe a thing like that. If I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle. And once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was bending his wife. Whose wife? The king's. What? The king's wife? Uh-huh. The queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen? Exactly that. You're right. This is the most absolutely idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you. But it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What was the accomplishment by that? After the love-making, he dressed up, deliberately leaving the undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'd be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with the company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's glove right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for the reputation, but he could persuade her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point, Lordan was long gone from the castle. Riding a beautiful bay mare, he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy suitor, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and fight him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that the Lordan left behind. Expect the undergarments and a appreciable memory for the queen. His name. And not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchard. Precisely. Now we get it. Ha! That's incredible. The Lord's head must have been left the company of the body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed. That would be in the Lord Arden style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him into the dungeon, where he spent all the days he had left. It's amazing. With that just power of his wits and speech, he surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get wrong the idea about his reasons. Ardan didn't get through all of this because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for support. People used to call him Landryman because of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Ardan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any righteous successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord. A charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have to be kidding me. He easily acquired all the possessions of the sentence relative. But Aradan didn't want any of that, not for himself. So he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were related. He still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. And one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another one for the stableman he took for the horse from, and the last one for himself. With the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orphanage. I told you Ardan wasn't a thief, and that he wasn't. And that was it. He mounted the beautiful mare and left the realm, counting his adventurers. At least that's the story he used to tell us. So nothing of that may be true at all. But that's just how it was with Ardan. I understand what you and Uniegoast were talking about. He really does seem surreal. I can't believe that you were talking about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant. Successful, but normal. Moral. Yeah. I was wondering if he actually was moral many times. Well, now we know. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of Undying Fists. Oh, I thought it would be obvious by now. On that day, Ardan's mission was born. He knew that he spoiled rotten elites like that were scattered all over the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk. And that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing. Robbing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. That sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like... yeah, I guess you could say that. So, how did you join the pack? Ardan was working solo until he met Uniegoast. The rat agile fingers would work where Ardan's tongue didn't. And then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking. Like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, guilt-eternally, integrity. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time. So I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. Oh yes, I noticed. Humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about their skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody. It's time for you to go, and probably don't come back. Ever. It was a great pleasure too. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, delivering the delicious meal to Uniegoast in his favorite, a knuckle sandwich. You want me to hit him in the face? Did I shudder? No sir, of course sir, I'm away sir. I'm gonna take the shovel though. It's gonna be helpful. Actually, I wonder what's gonna happen if I'm gonna speak with him again. Oh, I found a strange figure lying in the clay. Who allowed you to take it? It's none of your business. Well, it's hideous. I couldn't help myself. I had to. Such fine art should be covered in mud. You really think so? Sambor, it's honestly good work. Why would you throw it away? It's stupid. No, it's not. You should be proud of it. I even tried to make a living out of it. What happened? In the whole valley, there is really only one person that deals with artwork and ornaments of different sorts. Getting to work with her sets you really nicely in the business, but without her, nobody. The main problem is that she is complete and other Sambor! Lord! Sucker. All she cares about is money. I tried to cut some deal with her, but I had better luck negotiating marauders, degenerates, so the only thing those carvings are good for are lying in the mud. Maybe I could speak with her. Ha! Be my guest. Her name is Fenanessa. She lives in Denicia. I'll try to tag her some sense to her. Here, grab 20 more figures if you feel lucky. I have tons of them. Don't lose hope, Sambor. I'll see what I can do. Oh! I can't carry all of this shit. Why can I still start the next part of the quest before the next season's gonna start? Don't walk into the wall. Okay, I think he's in front of me. Yeah. Okay, hello. I've talked with the Sambor. He's a real sweetheart, isn't he? Yeah, like a jar of honey. Are you kidding? He was the most terrifying person I have ever met. Be glad you didn't meet him on the bad day. How did you know I didn't? You're here? I see. He did tell me about my uncle though. His story about the Lord of the Orphanage. He has some expected good storytelling skills, doesn't he? He does. I was downright astonished by that. One time, I swear he went for over a year without speaking a single word. When he was sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud, and began his tale. Went from a total mute to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping, it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after the finishing, he became silent again. I never fully understood that side of him. Like genius trap in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Yeah, really? What was that? A knuckle sandwich? Yeah, that sounds exactly like Sambor. So, are you going to deliver? Can't. I'm afraid that I will lose you somewhere on the way. Smart lad. What if he asks? I'll tell him you not get me out cold. Just out of curiosity, what did Sambor tell you? Sambor told you about him becoming part of the pack. He said he were looking for the best recruit, and that he was just obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. Isn't that the truth? It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. He didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Ireland did, but that wasn't a matter of a choice. When Arden and I started to follow his missions together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on our oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the vendors. Bunch of really hearted bastards. The most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise, and no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say. Slavery was strictly forbidden in this realm. The queen was damned about that. Well, the vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They've caged them like cattle, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor like little rations they were being given in the damp dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quality over quantity, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead of the cages. Survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting to the last fortunate. It was simply horrible, if you ask me. All the damned guild deserved a cruel and slow death, but that wasn't how we operated. Aradan made it very clear from the day one. We were never to take their life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, he managed to get everyone out. The carriages full of broken people, even the horses kept their heads low, mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of rotting flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. The mercenaries got us and brought to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. The vendors weren't in the patient mood, so they sent their worst torture right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, could barely breathe. Erdan didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Erdan to the chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broken bones. In a matter of seconds, Erdan's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of his many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen and went to grab his blades. That's when Ardan started talking. He was making him offers one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso, like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood, I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out, just to run away from all that, but I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. That's horrible. Suddenly, the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Lordan. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same thing to him. I was about to puke, but Ardan just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armored. No one stopped us, even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Ardan's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scared so badly. Looked like he had chains nails stitched to his skin. But he has escaped death, and its emissary became one of us. The torturer? It was Sambor, wasn't it? Yes, I have no words. I'm sorry that happened to you. I understand why Sambor didn't want to tell the truth. It sounds absolutely horrid. To be honest, nightmares of that night never stopped. How could you want a person like that amongst your troop? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? Ha! I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Ardan make a deal with him, promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute, which was money. A whole lot more than that guild was paying him, and a cut from every haste that we did. But could you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Ardan did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambor wasn't evil in his nature. He's just a true soldier. Did what he was asked of him. Ardan spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them. Not once. That's incredible. Your lives, I mean, I didn't think I would be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you will ever have to. I've been through a lot, and after all of those years, the thing I wish for you the most is to have a boring, steady life. I'm not the type of a person to get bored. There's always something to do. Comparing to your stories, boring life sounds pleasant. Then I have a special request for you that will help achieve your boredom. What you need. I need you to go to Barbaro, find Ida, and get my sickle back from her. Okay, you need it for... You needed it for the, you know... I have no idea what you're talking about. The Bahadring? Excuse me? Do you think I'm the executioner? On top of that, do you think people are getting decapitated with scythes? I think it would be the best to get my way on Bravaro. Take care! Oh, I'm so glad the game decided not to load the next season in the middle of my talking, though. Okay, where did I woke up? Ah, back at my village. Lovely. Winter outside, boys. Again. Oh well. So ladies and gentlemen, for now, we're gonna leave this episode as over here. We've covered some of the stories. Still more stories are supposed to be covered. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually quite close. Talk to Alvin. Where the fuck is Fenema? Chief Ongo is Sako from Ida. Okay, I actually have to go over here, so that's nearby. And this quest? I have to go to Borova. Oh, okay, so I'll have to do this thing on my way back. Right, so we can try to do some of those things. And after that, Herald. Who the fuck is a Herald? Okay, that's new. I have no idea who the heck is the Herald. People? Herald. Okay. I'll see how that thing's gonna go. Also, I want to build myself another extraction thingy over here for wood, because I am not getting enough firewood for my people. So, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. I will have to get myself also a new citizen, so we need to get ourselves a new house also over here. And after that, well, hopefully I'll be able to somehow gather all the resources necessary. I'm actually collecting any stone here? Yeah, I'm collecting around 40 stone per day. 40 stone per day. 40 stone per day. Right. And how much I need for knives? 2. So that's 20 knives around per day. Not much, but it should suffice for some. I think. We'll see. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the thing we're gonna worry about in the future episodes. If you want to try the game yourself, link in the description below as always. So go ahead, give it a try, let me know what you think. And for now though, as I said, after this thing, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Subs a lot. I'll see y'all in the next video.